The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, and we're tied. And that one's hit high in the left center, going back, and it is gone! It's a grand slam for Belle Lennard!
Opine can get a good pitch. She's 0 for 2, fly out on the ground down. That's a good pitch going into deep left field, and Opine, it's gone over the scoreboard and everything, and it's a two-run shot. It's 6-5.
Hansen dropping back, he's going deep. Far sideline, he's got his man, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Fargo South Bruins. That is a 51-yard touchdown pass. It'll be Ethan Olson taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olson on a free kick. Kobe Johnson serve up and over. Fix sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. At 0-0 between North South and the Jetsons. Taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores! And it's 1-0 Minot Majets off the goal by Carson Abrahamson. The junior forward on the breakaway sends it over the left shoulder. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heine. It's back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one! Wow! All right, welcome. We're here at the Coliseum in North Fargo, live on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason with you here, Janice on camera. Hope you're having a great evening here. As we're about 8.5 minutes away from the opening puck drop, we do apologize for that extended intro slate there, as we wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have any issues with the internet, because that can be a problem here occasionally. But it looks like we're good to rock and roll today. So Fargo North South versus the Grand Forks Knight Riders pregame show here on the ND Sports Channel. I want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations and Game Time, as well as the Fargo North Booster Club, the Fargo South Booster Club, the North Fargo Softball Club, and the Fargo Davies Booster Club, all for either their financial and or technology donations to the ND Sports Channel to make what the station what it is today. We certainly appreciate that. All right, and then so let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side here. You got the Grand Forks Knight Riders coming in at 9-7. With 2-3 at home, and then when they play on the road, they are 6 wins, 4 losses. They come into this one winning 3 in a row. They've scored 60 goals on the season. They've allowed 48, which is an average of about just shy of 4 goals a game, and an exact 3 goals per game average allowed for the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Between the pipes today, well, not today, but they have 3 goalies. They have Kendra Nordic, the freshman. She's played 6.8 games, 4-2 in those 6 games, has allowed 16 goals on 150 shots, or a save percentage of about 89.3%. Kaylee Baker, an 8th grader, has played 5.5 games, 4-2 in those 5 games, has allowed 12 goals on 133 shots for a save percentage of 91%. And then their other goalie is a junior, Emily Ziegler, has played 4 games, 1-3 in those games, has allowed 19 goals on 138 shots for a save percentage of 86.2. Today, the Fargo North South team is going to have to face that 8th grader Kaylee Baker in net. Once again, she's only allowed 12 goals on 133 shots. For Fargo North South, 13-0-1 on the season, 6-0-1 here at home, 7-0 on the road. They come into this one winning 9 in a row. 9 games ago, they lost in a shootout to the Bismarck Blizzard. That was a game that Fargo North South led 4-2, and in the final 4 minutes of the third period, it would be Bismarck scoring a goal to make it 4-3, and with 4 seconds remaining, Taylor Lennertz for the Bismarck Blizzard would shove a puck into the net to tie it up at 4-4. They'd go to overtime. Neither team would score. They would go to the shootout. Bismarck Blizzard makes 2, and Fargo North South makes none, and that would result in that one tie, which that one shootout loss tie, I guess is what you want to call it. Between the pipes, Lauren Haar, 8 games played, 7-0-1, has allowed 12 goals on 132 shots. I don't believe that includes the shootout goals. I don't think that's included in that stat there. For just shy of 91% on the save percentage there. And then Alex Kinney, the junior, has 6-0 in the 6 games that she's played, only allowed 4 goals on 67 shots for a save percentage of 94%. The Grand Forks Knight Riders, they're going to be facing Lauren Haar in net tonight here for the Fargo North South team. Let's take a look at what these two teams have done so far this year for the Grand Forks Knight Riders. The visitors on the scoreboard. They started off the season with a tough game against Fargo Davies, losing 6-0, and they would follow that up, though, with a couple of big wins, 4-3 over Devil's Lake, and then they just absolutely dominated Williston there, 14-0, and then a 4-3 win over the Minot Majettes, an overtime win there for the Knight Riders, and then they would follow that overtime win with 2 more wins, a 6-3 over Dickinson, 4-2 over Mandan, both of those games on the road, then 5-0 loss to Thief River Falls. I don't believe that was a true home game. I think that was part of a holiday tournament or something like that, but don't quote me on that one. And then 3-0 loss last time these two teams played up in Grand Forks to Fargo North South. And a 4-2 loss to the West Fargo United. They'd follow that up with a 7-1 win over Park Rapids, and then a 3-1 loss on the second meeting of the year with Fargo Davies. And then 5-1 loss to the Green Wave out of East Grand Forks, and another rough loss to the Bismarck Blizzard, 6-1. They'd bounce off that Blizzard loss with a 7-1 win over the Crookston Pirates and a 5-0 win over Williston and a 4-3 win over Minot. That brings them into tonight's matchup with Fargo North South. Let's see here. For Fargo North South, well, if you're watching on a regular basis, you're probably seen all these games, as the majority of the home games have been here on the ND Sports Channel, and we have all those for a replay at your convenience. Under the game rewind button, click on Girls Hockey. They started off the season with that 8-0 win over Moorhead, a 13-0 win over Mandan, a 7-1 win over Dickinson. It took 3 games for them to give up their first goal of the year, and then they come back home. And that game against Fargo Davies, that was actually a really good game. Fargo North South pulled away with that one late to pick up that 5-2 win, and then that 4-4 tie that we talked about with the shootout loss to the Bismarck Blizzard not more than a few minutes ago. They would come off that Bismarck Blizzard shootout tie lost with a 4-1 win over West Fargo United. Then they would head up north, take on the Firebirds in Devil's Lake, pick up a 5-2 win up there. They would cruise about 90 miles to the east and pick up that 3-0 win over Grand Forks a couple days later. And then a big win here at home, another game we had for you here on the ND Sports Channel against the Williston Coyotes, 13-0. And then they would pick up that 7-2 win over Minot. That was actually a really good game in the first 2 periods of play. And for the first time, at least the first time at home, I don't know if this stat reflects on their road games or not, but for the first time at home in that game against Minot, Fargo North South had to play while behind on the scoreboard. It would be Minot scoring first. Carson Abrahamson would score that first goal, which is the one you saw in the opening highlights there. And then Fargo North South would tie it up at 1-1. Then Minot would score again to take a 2-1 lead. And then after 2-1, Fargo North South would go on to score the next 6 goals and win it by the score of 7-2. They would travel to Minnesota, take on the East Grand Forks Wave, pick up an exciting 4-3 thriller win in overtime, come back home, 13-1 win over the Blue Jays, and then 4-0 win a couple nights later over West Fargo United. And then they would cruise over to Detroit Lakes and pick up an 8-0 win there over the Lakers. And then that brings them into tonight's game against the Grand Forks Knight Riders. And as you can see there, we'll have that Mankato East game, the Devil's Lake game, and the Fargo Davies game all here on the ND Sports Channel coming up in the near future here for Fargo North South. We are going to go to our opening announcements, I would assume any time here, as the clock has hit 0 and they've reset it to 17 for the first period. Grand Forks Knight Riders out on the ice and the Fargo North South team out on the ice as well. We'll join our PA announcer right now. Maybe.
Good evening. Welcome to the John E. Carlson Coliseum for this evening's contest between the visitors on the scoreboard, Grand Forks Knight Riders, and your home team, your Fargo North South. First and foremost, North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. Now for your starting lineup, first for the visiting team, Grand Forks Knight Riders. In the nets, number 1, Kaylee Baker. Starting at 1 defense, number 8, Quinn Fournier. Starting at the other defense, number 17, Hannah Gray. Starting at left wing, number 2, Morgan Stenson. Starting at the right wing, number 3, Kylie Autry. And centering that line, number 5, Caitlin Peterson. Head coach of the Night Riders is Alex Hedlund. She's assisted by Bennett Lee, Kevin Vaughn, Margot Miller, and Victoria Williams. Now for your starting lineup for your home team, your Fargo North-South. In the net, number 30, Lauren Carr. Starting at 1 defense, number 2, Josie Hell. Starting at your other defense, number 4, Maria Sorensen. Starting at the left wing, number 13, Serena Rothman. Starting at your right wing, number 6, James C. Moore. And centering that line, number 19, Jerica Freed. Head coach of Fargo North-South is Chad Christensen. He's assisted by Don Smith and Kelly Morris. Your referees for tonight's contest are Haley Ludwig and Terry Steinhaus. Your lineman is Logan Wazlaski.
All right, there's your starting lineups. We'll break now for the national anthem here on the ND Sports Channel. Be right back with the puck drop after this. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. We're seconds away here from the opening puck drop. Once again, in case you missed it, your starters are in goal for the Grand Forks Night Riders. The 8th grader Kaylee Baker. For Fargo North South, Lauren Haar will be in goal. Defense for Fargo North South, Josie Hell and Maria Sorensen. The forwards are Karina Grothman, J.C. Moore, and Jerica Fries. For the Grand Forks Night Riders, in goal, once again, Kaylee Baker, the 8th grader. And then on defense, you got the 8th grader Quinn Fournier. Let me look here. Fournier, yep. And then the other defenseman, the sophomore Hannah Gray. The forwards are Morgan Stenseth, Kylie Autry, and Caitlin Peterson. Fargo North South in their white jerseys with dark royal blue and green trim, and then the Grand Forks Night Riders in their primary black jerseys with silver numbers and red and silver trim. And we are underway here in the first period of play here from the Coliseum in North Fargo between the Night Riders and Fargo North South. Puck into the far corner, now in behind the net, and it's a goal right away for Grand Forks Night Riders. Well, for the second time at home, Fargo North South will have to play from behind. That's the quickest anybody's ever scored here in the Coliseum against Fargo North South. Not even the Bismarck Blizzard put one in that quick. So 1-0 now. Grand Forks, I keep wanting to say either Red River or Central, but we'll get it out of us soon here. 16 seconds into the game officially on that goal there for Grand Forks Knight Riders. Skating up, there's Kylie Autry, the freshman. Centering pass, Lauren Har will cover that one up. And I'll stop the clock with 16:23 to go. Morgan Stensa scores the goal. Caitlin Peterson gets the first assist. Once again, 16 seconds into the game, and Grand Forks Knight Riders lead 1-0 here over the Fargo North South. Don't worry, don't feel bad, Grand Forks fans. Last year when I'd covered girls hockey, it took me a while to not say Fargo North South Spartans or Bruins. So I have a feeling it won't take me that long. It won't take me a whole year to get it right here for your team. So once again, the goal scored by Morgan Stenseth. She's a sophomore for Grand Forks. 16:08 to go here, first period of play. Neutral zone face-off is won there by the Knight Riders, but then taken away quickly there by Caitlin Armin. Puts it on the stick of Abby Promisberger here on the near boards. Back to Armin. Armin tried the backhanded pass there to Promisberger, but the puck snuck in behind the net. Battle for the puck there, and it'll be kept in there by Grace Eminette. Eminette along the near boards. Nice centering pass there. Promisberger shot on goal on the right pad there of the 8th grade goalie, Kaylee Baker, keeps it out of the net. 15:38 to go in the first period of play. It's picked up there by Tori Tatum, and now will escape to the near boards right on the blue line, and North-South will have to retreat. Sending it back in behind the net there with Sam Martin as Fargo North-South will get a line change, and they'll get 1 or 2 new players on the ice here for Grand Forks as well. 15:17 to go here, first period of play. Keeping it in the zone there, Sorensen. She dumps it back in behind the net where Jerica Fries will pick it up, or at least for the moment she had it. It'll escape. Now Fries will pick it up again. Fries all alone, has a teammate to her left. Shot on goal, and it trickled up in behind, and it's in! It's going to be Caitlin Armin with the goal. 14:50 to go. And Fargo North South ties it up. They respond quickly. I believe it was Armin. It might have been Armin on the assist with Fries on the goal, or it's flip-flopped, one of the two. I think it was Caitlin Armin. We're going to go with my gut and say it was Caitlin Armin with the goal. Hannah Gray, the sophomore, dumping it in behind the North-South net where it's picked up there by North-South. That one trickled and it hit the right post into the near boards. So Jerica Fries gets the assist on that goal, and it was Karina Grothman. The 3 looked like a 7. My bad. 14:17 to go here. Puck crosses the center line. It's picked up in the Grand Forks zone there. I can't see the jersey number by Hannah Gray. A huge hit at center ice there. Falling to the ice there was Karina Grothman, the goal scorer, and that puck will escape in behind the Knight Riders net. And it's picked up there. Some sticks get tangled up as Avery Myers falls down to the ice for Fargo North South. Josie Hell picks it up now. Far side, can't see who that is. Skating in, and it'll go wide left of the net. Another collision on the backboards there. Centering pass, but nobody home, and now we're going to have a penalty. All right, so Fargo North South, or check that. Grand Forks Quinn Fournier will go to the penalty box. And it'll be a power play here for Fargo North South with the game tied at 1-1. Puck will escape the zone. Josie Hell will skate back after it. Right behind her there for Grand Forks is Skylar Baseflute, if I'm saying that correctly. That's how one of the parents told me to say it. If I'm saying that wrong, you can text us here at 701-404-9072.
33.
Apologize for the short glitch there for a few seconds a moment ago. Hopefully that will not continue. With the puck now is Mackenzie Hansen. Hansen tried the centering pass, but it was deflected there, and Josie Hell will skate up on it, but pushing it out of the zone was Shaylee Richards, the sophomore for Grand Forks Knight Riders. That'll be picked up by North-South. I think that's Myers traveling in. Shot up and gloved down by the 8th grader, Kaylee Baker. In case you missed it, cross-checking was the call there on Fournier. I'll get it right. Fournier, there we go. Emineth can't keep it in the zone. She'll backtrack to the center line, let her teammates regroup. And now Fargo North-South having a little bit of trouble there staying on the skates was Promisberger. That is, I can't see who the jersey number. That's Caitlin Armin behind the net now. I think it was Tori Tatum over on the far side there who got it to Armin. Promisberger to Armin. Armin on the near boards looking for a centering pass. Backhands it to Promisberger. Promisberger will skate in. Promisberger looking for a shot. Got poked away and now escape under the near boards. 11:51 and counting to go here. First period of play. Fargo North-South on the power play. That one gets deflected and behind the net. 12 seconds remain on the power play, and the Knights will clear it out of the zone. Knight Riders will clear it out of the zone. Picked up in behind the North-South net, and Grand Forks now moves to full strength. Picking it up there just in front of the blue line is Peyton Krewald. Puck escapes to the near boards, or it's picked up by North-South's Grace Emineth. Ends up on the stick of Promisberger. Promisberger will bang it over to the far boards, or it's picked up by Sam Martin. Martin's pass intercepted, and then it was taken away. Abby Promisberger shot on goal wide right. That one looked like it was heading in. Eyes almost deceived me there. Caitlin Armin with the puck now. And that one will be poked away. It goes off the back portion of the skate of Sorensen, where Armin will pick it up. And skating through the defenders there was Promisberger, but Grand Forks will get the puck right back and try and dump it in behind the net. But they will almost get caught in a line change. They're only able to get one fresh player on the ice. Here comes Josie Hell. Shot on goal and another rebound attempt, and it's in! And Josie Hell makes it 2-1 in favor of Fargo North-South. So 2-1 is our score. 10:34 to go here in the first period of play. At least I think our score is 2-1. They haven't updated the... There they go, now they scored it.
Number 2, Josie Hell, unassisted. On that goal, 10:34 remaining in the first period. Hell, unassisted at 10:34.
Unassisted goal there for Josie Hell on the official goal call. 10:07, 2-1 in favor of Fargo North-South. Grand Forks got on the board first. Fargo North-South has scored all the goals since then. Once again, we'll have a 24/7 replay of this broadcast here on our website. Within a few, we always say 24 hours, but it's usually a lot sooner than that. Keeping our eyes there on that internet monitor. And so far, it's been decent. I will admit, it's been decent. And we do apologize for that. There was a near missed opportunity there for Fargo North-South. Mackenzie Hansen with the almost opportunity there. And it'll be picked up by Grand Forks and then lost by Grand Forks. And it's picked up here by Mackenzie Hansen. Hansen will try and skate in. I checked that. It was Tori Tatum. Puck escapes up on the near boards. Josie Hell will pick it up. Skate into the offensive zone and skate through the defenders. Another shot on goal, and it's right there, and it's in. Caitlin Arman will get credit for the goal this time, and it's 3-1. I believe the assist there will go to Josie Hell, but Caitlin Arman will definitely get the goal. Josie Hell was skating in there, and she put the shot on goal, and the rebound came right in front of Caitlin Arman, who had nothing but a wide open net, and shoved it right in to make it 3-1. .8:43 to go here in the first period of play. Face-off won by Fargo North South, and they quickly move it into the offensive zone. Another shot on goal. That got deflected off the stick up high into the far boards.
17, Caitlin Arman. This goes to number 2, Josie Hell. Time of that goal, 8:43 remaining in the first period. Arman from Hell at 8:43.
Last time these two teams played, Fargo North South won 3-0. Right now it's 3-1. We still have 8 minutes to play here in the first period. We'll see if Grand Forks can battle their way back into this one, maybe take a little bit of gas out of the tank here for Fargo North South. Avery Myers with the puck right now for North South. Avery Myers will get the puck right back as they play pass back and forth in their own end of the ice. The puck gets battered up along the near boards. Not sure who has it. Looks like Myers is going to come away with it. Myers skating in towards the goal. Shot on goal. Blocked there by Kaylee Baker. Grand Forks will try and move it out of the zone, but it'll be picked up right at center ice here by North South's Maria Sorensen. Centering pass there. Avery Myers can't get it, and that one was escaping behind the Knight Rider net. Up at the blue line, shot, well no, it was more like a pass, I guess. Myers was there, but a couple sticks got in the way, and now we're gonna have a penalty here. I believe the penalty's on Grand Forks again. And it will indeed be on Grand Forks. Second penalty of the game, this time going to the box is Maya Tellman, a sophomore. Sam Martin with the puck here on the near boards. She gets pushed into the boards there by Grand Forks. I believe that is, not sure if it's number 15. I don't have her on my roster.
Grand Forks penalty on number 13, Maya Tellman. A 2-minute minor for hooking.
Hooking the call to Maya Tellman. Promisberger centering pass, and there was Tori Tatum, but she couldn't get a stick on it. Fargo North South will keep it in the zone. Martin up against the near boards to Promisberger. Promisberger sliding in and had a beautiful pass there from Caitlin Arman, but nice job by Kaylee Baker to keep that out of the net. Skating up on it is Stenseth for the Knight Riders. She'll fall down, and that'll be dumped in behind the North-South net, and the Knight Riders will get some fresh players out onto the ice with 6:17 to go here in the first period of play. They trail by 2 goals, 3-1. Promisberger with the puck. Shot on goal, just a little bit wide left. That'll be picked up over on the far boards there by Abby Schauer, number 22. Kaylee Baker will cover that one up off the soft wrist shot there by Abby Promisberger. Not a lot of power on that one. So we'll have a face-off that comes stick side of Kaylee Baker. Kaylee Baker, once again an 8th grader, and has a save percentage of right around 90%. Not bad for an 8th grader. That's somebody that will be around for a while and could definitely help Grand Forks Knight Riders pose a threat over the next 3 to 4 years. So great experience here for an 8th grader in net, and not only great experience against a great team, but overall a great job in net. 5:35 and counting to go here. First period of play as North-South picks up the puck. Arman in behind the net, looking for somebody up front. Nobody there. Avery Myers will try this time. Myers getting pushed off the puck there. I believe that's Quinn Fournier back there. Nope, check. Yeah, well, she was one of them. The other one back there was Caitlin Peterson, and Grand Forks is on full strength now. Here's a wraparound opportunity, and Baker gets the stick out there to stop it. Josie Hell will try. Josie Hell will pass it. Josie Hell skated in to try to get the pass back, but it went a little bit too lightning quick past her, and she wasn't able to set up. That would have been a great opportunity for Fargo North South as well. Grand Forks Knight Riders are going to bring it back the other way. Tried to get it on the stick there, Caitlin Peterson. Fargo North South took it back momentarily, and now Knight Riders will dump it in behind the North-South net. That'll be an icing call, stopping the clock with 4:39 to go here in the first period of play. Boys hockey score. Bismarck Century leads Dickinson 3-2. That is at the end of the first period. We'll keep you updated on those scores as they come into us. Right now with the puck there, it's Karina Grothman. Grothman gets it to Emineth. Emineth tried to feed it in there to, I believe that was Jerica Fries. And it was. Battle for the puck up along the near boards. Comes back on the stick of Grothman. Shot blocked by the right pad of Baker out into the near boards. 4-11. Keeping it in there was Grothman, and now that puck comes to a dead stop. And Grand Forks will pick it up and try and move it into the zone, but Fargo North South, a little too much pressure there as the official tries to get out of the way of that one. So puck goes in behind the Knight Rider net where it's picked up there by Grand Forks. They'll move it up along the far boards there, try and get it out of the offensive zone, and they will. They'll bring it into center ice, and they could have a possible opportunity here with Caitlin Peterson. Caitlin Peterson, the puck gets chopped up into the air, and I thought for a moment it went out of play, but it didn't. A very quick goal here for Grand Forks, 16 seconds into the game, but since then, it's been about 75-25 in favor of Fargo North South. 3:20 to go here in the first period of play. Caitlin Arman all alone, but the puck went a little bit quicker than her skates did. And now we're gonna have a penalty, I believe. And that will be on Fargo North South. Tori Tatum going to the box. So that'd be a 2-minute minor for Tori Tatum. We'll get the official penalty call here in a moment. So Grand Forks will have all but 1:15 remaining of this period on the power play here. We'll see if they can get one in. It'd be a great time to get one in here for the Knight Riders. They have the man advantage. Shot from the blue line. Off the stick there of Peyton Freewald, is covered up by Lauren Hart. They'll stop the clock with 3:08, and slashing is the call to Tori Tatum. Coming up in your first intermission report here, we'll have a recap of the first period. We'll take a look at the statewide scoreboard, get you some scores from some of the other games happening around the state of North Dakota. 1:48 remains on the Grand Forks power play. Fargo North South has scored, I believe, 3 or 4 shorthanded goals, and here's another opportunity. It's Mackenzie Hansen. She cannot get it in, though. Mackenzie Hansen on the breakaway on what would have been a shorthanded goal, but an excellent job there by the 8th grader Kaylee Baker to keep that one out of the net. And that one-on-one opportunity goes in favor of the Knight Riders. 2:51 to go, 1:37 on the power play. Face off in front of the Grand Forks net, stick side of Kaylee Baker, is won by the Knight Riders, and they'll bring it up now with the puck is Abby Schauer. Shot on goal, Lauren Haar will swallow that one up. They'll stop the clock with 2:41 to go and 1:27 to go in the power play here for Grand Forks. So the good thing is Grand Forks is spending some time down on that end of the ice here. That's something we haven't seen a whole ton of a lot of action on this side of the ice from Grand Forks up to this point. But the power play certainly helps matters. It could be a 2-on-1 the other way depending on how fast Morgan Stenseth can skate back there, and now it becomes a 2-on-2 and the puck gets chipped into the near boards. Picked up in behind the net there by Hannah Gray, the sophomore. Hannah Gray will see that puck escape her teammate, and running back or skating back to get it there is Grace Eminent. Eminent being challenged there by Abby Schauer. Picking it up is Stenberg, and then a shot in front of the goal, and another shot, and Lauren Haar made 2 incredible saves there. That shot was deflected off the skate of Avery Myers, and now Sam Martin will pick it up, flick it in behind the net over to the far boards, or Josie Hell will pick it up. But Grand Forks will keep it inside the zone for now. Eminent with the puck, puts it in behind the net where Martin will pick it up. Martin sends it back in the direction of Josie Hell. 1:40 to go, 22 on the power play here for Grand Forks. With the puck right now is Hannah Gray. Gray skating in, moving around defenders, backhanded shot that's deflected out into the backboards there by Lauren Haar. 1:25 to go, 11 seconds on the power play. Pinned up against the backboards, can't see who's all back there. I can tell you one of the players is Caitlin Peterson, and the other one was Morgan Stenseth. That puck comes loose. Fargo North South is at full strength. Back to 5-on-5 hockey with 1:11 to go here in the first period of play. Grand Forks Knight Riders down 3-1, 0 for 2 on the power play. 0 for 1 on the power play, excuse me. And here comes Fargo North South. Caitlin Armin got pushed off that puck. Officially 1 minute to go here in the first period of play. That's picked up there by Caitlin Peterson. Peterson will move it into the offensive zone, and then that'll be taken away by Eminent. Eminent gets it onto the stick of Caitlin Armin, and she's all alone up in front. And she got poked away, and we'll have a penalty. Slashing will be the call, and Grand Forks will go to the penalty box. That was an absolutely awesome pass from Grace Eminent, who saw that Caitlin Armin was there all alone. And the only thing Caitlin Armin had to do was outskate the 2 defenders that were already behind her, and Quinn Fournier catches up to her, as well as Caitlin Peterson, and Fournier gets called for the slashing penalty. Armin with a shot on goal off the face-off, and that's snagged out of the air, out of the glove of Kaylee Baker. Correction, tripping was the call. I thought I saw the ref do the hand signal, a different hand signal, so that was my bad. Caitlin Armin in behind the net. Puts on the stick of Promisberger. Promisberger back to Armin. Armin looking. She has a teammate there. Shot on goal. Oh, nearly an opportunity there as it skated to the left of the net. Sam Martin with a shot wide left. Tori Tatum will pick it up. Can't get the centering pass. Martin keeps it in the zone. Martin with a shot from the point. Rebound opportunity in front. Swatted away there by Kaylee Baker over to the far boards. And that will bring us to the end of the first period of play. It's 3-1 after 1. We'll be back here with your first intermission report after this timeout here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com. for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the third annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here to the Coliseum in North Fargo. At the end of the first period here, it is 3-1 in favor of Fargo North South. Shots on goal in favor of Fargo North South, 16-9. I have to be honest, caught a lot of Fargo North South games here. I think 9 might be the highest first period shots on goal for an opposing team. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to grab my other stat sheets, and I don't have them all with me here. But I think that might be, if it's not the highest, one of the top 2 or 3. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. Fargo North South, they went to the box 1 time for 2 minutes. Grand Forks 0 for 1 on the 2-minute power play. Grand Forks went to the box 3 times for 6 minutes. Fargo North South 0 for 3 on a 6-minute power play. Let's see here. Lauren Hard faced 9 shots, saved 8. Kaylee Baker faced 16, saved 13 of them. It was Grand Forks getting on the board 16 seconds into the game. Morgan Stenseth with the goal, assisted by Caitlin Peterson. And then it wouldn't take much more than a minute and a half later here for Fargo North South to respond, as Karina Grothman would get the goal that was assisted by Jerica Fries at the 2:10 point into the first period of play. Then Quinn Fournier would go to the box 2 minutes for cross-checking at 3:27. Fargo North would not convert on that power play, and Josie Hell would score an unassisted goal to make it 2-1 at that point. And that was at the 6:26 mark of the first period of play. Then Caitlin Arman, about just shy of 2 minutes later at the 8:17 mark of the period, would score an even strength goal that was assisted by Josie Hell. After that Caitlin Arman goal to make it 3-1, Maya Tellman would go to the box 2 minutes for hooking at the 9:45 mark. Fargo North would not convert on that power play. Then Fargo North South will go to the box 2 minutes for slashing for Tori Tatum. And then Grand Forks would not convert on that power play. And then Quinn Fournier would go to the box for the second time of the game at the 16:23 mark of the period. 2-minute minor for tripping. That power play is going to carry over into the second period. Fargo North South will have the one player advantage for the first 1 minute, 23 seconds of the second period of play. We're about 5 minutes away from puck drop of period number 2. We'll take another timeout here and then come back with that second period of play after this on the ND Sports Channel. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/. All right, we'll come out of that break a little bit early here. So we just, we had enough time to play that break, but they decided to cancel out the final couple minutes of that intermission and get things started here. So 3-1 as we start the second period of play. 1:07 remaining in the power play as of right now for Fargo North South. In the box once again is Quinn Fournier for the Grand Forks Night Riders. She went to the box for tripping at the 16:23 mark of the first period of play. Fargo North South going from left to right this time. Grand Forks going from right to left as I see it and as you see it on the screen there. Josie Howell will pick up the puck here in the near corner, and that one's going to be intercepted. Shot on goal, it hit the crossbar. Went on top into the backboards onto the near side here, and now Avery Myers will feed it onto the stick of, I'm not sure who that was. I think it might have been Josie Howell and whomever that was. They tried to, oh, it's Promisberger. Promisberger shot on goal. That one goes a little bit wide left into the backboards off the plexiglass and up on the near boards where Grace Eminent will pick it up. Pressuring, though, was Caitlin Peterson for Grand Forks. That puck will get dumped, and we'll have an icing call, and that'll bring the face-off down to the other end of the ice with 1 second remaining on the Fargo North South power play. So as soon as that puck drops, the door will open up, and Grand Forks will be at full strength here with 15:37 to go in the second period of play. All right, Sam Martin will pick up the puck as Grand Forks gets back to full strength now, and that puck will be shot up into center ice. Racing after it is Tori Tatum, and she would have got there, should not slip. Puck comes up along the near boards once again, and it's picked up by Promisberger. Promisberger, one-on-one, shot on goal, and a nice deflection there off the pads of Kaylee Baker out onto the far boards. 15:10 and counting to go here, second period of play. I want to thank everybody watching from Grand Forks and even those watching here in Fargo. It's not one of the best, warmest days of the year, and if you didn't want to come in, we certainly understand that, even if you wanted to travel from, like, say, South Fargo or something like that. So, nice save. She almost lost that one, actually, Lauren Haar did, but she was able to juggle it into her glove, and that'll bring a face-off to a stick side of the senior goalie, Lauren Haar. 14:57 to go here, second period of play, and it's a 3-1 lead. Shot up high, wide right. Martin will pick it up in behind the net, but it'll be taken away there by Grand Forks. Chipped up in front of the net where it's picked up by Fargo North South. Now they'll try and move it into the zone, and moving up there's Jerica Fries. Fries moves over towards the far board, stops, spins around, looks for a centering pass, won't fire it off. Dumps it off for Josie Hell. Hell had the puck poked off her stick. 14.5 as the puck escapes to the near boards, where Josie Hell will pick it up once again. Fighting for it are two players from each team back there. One of them Josie Hell, and one of them Caitlin Peterson. Couldn't tell who the other two were off the view of my eyeballs there, but Hell centering pass. That one, did it go in? No, it got chipped up just to the left side of the net. It was over the shoulder there of Kaylee Baker. And Baker getting lucky on that one. Josie Hell shot on goal, and the rebound opportunity was there, but she couldn't put the backhander in as it escaped in behind the Knight Rider net. And now the Knight Riders will bring it back the other way. 13:50 and counting to go here in the period. Dumping it in behind the net for Grand Forks is Peyton Krewald, the senior defenseman. And the Knight Riders will get a few more players onto the ice. Jerica Fries, a one-on-one race. She'll get around the defender. Nearly got tripped up. Gets to the puck in behind the net now. She'll stop. Two defenders will come up on her. One of them is Hannah Gray. 13:25 to go. Hannah Gray pins up the Fargo North-South player up against the board, but North-South will get the puck anyway. Centering pass, Sam Martin shot on net, and that was going a little wide right and nearly deflected the wrong direction there off a Grand Forks player. 13:05 to go here as the puck crosses the blue line, and now here comes Grand Forks on a 3-on-2. Back the other way with the puck is Lauren Robinson, the 8th grader. Puck sneaks in behind the North-South net. And it's picked up on the far board. Shot on goal, Lauren Haar knocks it down, then covers it up. That'll stop the clock with 12:46 to go here in the second period of play.
Your athletic trainer on duty tonight.
Face-off comes glove side of Lauren Haar with 12:44 to go here in the second period of play. North-South up 3-1. Neither team has scored yet here in the second period. Ooh, and that one went through the legs, and that's going to be a goal for Emily Becker, the freshman, and she puts it in, and it's 3-2. Lauren Haar nearly had the save there, but it dropped out of her glove and snuck 5-hole between her pads and went into the net. A lucky bounce of the puck there, and I do believe it's Emily Becker, with the goal there for Fargo North-South, or for Grand Forks, excuse me. Get the official goal call here any second now. So the Knight Riders are back within 2. Armin had a pass there, but her teammate couldn't control it. Centering pass. Caitlin Peterson, not Emily Becker, excuse me. It was an unassisted goal, so Peterson has 1 goal, 1 assist.
Unassisted at 12:33.
Sorensen, she has a couple goals this year, lost the puck back to center ice. Picked up by Josie Hell, and now Sorensen will skate back and trying to work the puck out from behind her own net. They'll bang it up onto the boards there. Armin was there, and luckily for Fargo North-South, Josie Hell intercepted that pass that was heading towards the stick of Kylie Autry. Shot on goal there from Morgan Stenseth, won't go in. Lauren Haar will block that one out. Josie Hell will pick it up in behind the net, put it on the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin back to Josie Hell. 3-on-2 back the other way in favor of Fargo North-South. 11:22 to go here and counting as Promisberger gets pushed off the puck, but Grace Emineth is there right out of the bench to keep it inside the zone. Fargo North-South will get some fresh players on the ice, and Grand Forks will try and move the puck up here as they trail by 1. It's 11:07 remaining here in the second period of play. They'll come up onto the stick there, Shaylee Richards. Richards still on the puck, enters into the offensive zone, but has 3 North-South players right behind her. One of them was Caitlin Armin, and she was able to put enough pressure on there with the stick to poke it away. 10:47 and counting to go now as Emineth will pick it up in behind the North-South net. Emineth still with the puck over on the far corner, comes up along the far boards, runs into a teammate and a couple Grand Forks players, dishes it back to Sam Martin. Martin bangs it up on the near boards, and they'll work the puck into center ice. Back over to Caitlin Armin. 2-on-1 the other way. Armin shot on goal, and it was deflected off the left pad of Kaylee Baker into the near corner, where picking it up was Jerica Fries. 10:20 to go. Fargo North-South with another opportunity, another shot that goes wide right of the net. 10:15 to go. 3-2 lead here for North-South, and North-South knocking on the door. A couple rebound opportunities, and it's in. 4-2 in favor of Fargo North-South with 10:10 to go here in the second period of play. Grand Forks scoring first in each of the periods, and Fargo North-South responding just about as quick this time as they did last time. Took maybe a little bit more time this time for North-South to respond, but they did. So now the Knight Riders have that 2-goal deficit once again, and that was not good there. Avery Myers is able to get a free route to the net. Karina Grothman has her second goal. Will have opportunity here for Emily Becker. That's picked up in behind the net there by Hannah Dorsey for Fargo North-South. Keeping it in the zone, though, for Grand Forks was Abby Schauer. No, check that, number 20, Peyton Krewald. Evaneth with the puck over on the far boards. She'll skate around, look for a teammate, fire it in behind the Knight Rider net. 9:12 and counting to go here, second period of play. Now will be banked up off the plexiglass on the far board. Picked up just beyond center ice by Josie Hell. Hell to Myers. Myers tried to bank it up near boards, but it got deflected right into the middle of the ice there, where Grand Forks picks it up. And now back the other way, it's a 1-on-2. She'll dump it in behind the net. That's Alexis Laframboise, a junior. And Grand Forks will get a line change here. Avery Myers making a couple nice moves with the puck. She's looking for a pass, nobody there, at least not yet. Myers gets poked off the puck, and we'll have a delayed penalty here on Fargo North-South. I believe it's on Fargo North-South, the delayed penalty. And heading to the box is Avery Myers. Two-minute minor for Avery Myers. We'll get the official penalty call here in a moment. Puck will escape, and it will be picked up by Caitlin Arman. Caitlin Arman with the puck once again. Pass hit the crossbar as it went up over into the back boards. That's Sorensen keeping it in the offensive zone there for North-South. I think that is either Arman or Promisberger. Nope, that was Promisberger on the far side there. And it's taken away by Hannah Gray. Battle for the puck, middle of the ice there. Arman and Stenberg battling for it. Arman will get there first, shove the puck in behind the Knight Rider net with 7:45 to go and 1:13 on the Grand Forks power play. Caitlin Arman nearly took that one away. Loose puck is picked up, back the other way. It could be a 3-on-3. Fargo North-South able to get their extra player back. And Sorensen will get the puck off the stick of Grand Forks, and puck comes back to center ice. Skating back for it there is Hannah Gray, the sophomore. She'll pick it up as Arman skates up on her. She'll dish it off onto the stick of Caitlin Peterson. Now back over to Hannah Gray. 7:11 and 40 seconds on the power play. Gray will pick it up once again. Send it near side here, intended for Peterson. Peterson will keep the puck alive, and they'll put it onto the stick there of Peyton Krewald. That is taken away by Fargo North-South. Josie Hell, 2-on-1, make it 2-on-2, and Josie Hell shot wide right. Josie Hell will quickly skate over to the other side, and that'll be picked up. I think that is JC Moore back there. Kept in the zone by Chloe Bry into the lineup here for Fargo North-South.
North-South is at full strength.
Power play is over. Grand Forks now 0 for 2 on power play opportunities. Both their goals have come on even strength. Skating into the zone there was Abby Schauer, the senior forward. Avery Myers will kick it onto her stick, feed it up there to Tori Tatum. Tori Tatum racing for it. Battling for it, though, is Maya Tellman. And Tellman lost her stick. Tellman skating without a stick at the moment. 5:55 to go. And a nice block there by Kaylee Baker, and that one will not go in. Now we have a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. Stopping the clock with 5:53 to go here in the second period of play. 4-2 lead for Fargo North South, and North South will go right back to the box. Avery Myers just came out of the box, and she'll go back to the box now for Fargo North South, and it will be Suin had something to do with that scruffle in front of the net. They still haven't put the penalty up on the board yet. .553 to go. Face-off will come stick side of senior goalie Lauren Haar. Having some issues with the scoreboard here in the Coliseum. There we go. It's going to be a 2-minute minor for Avery Myers, who literally just came out of the box 30 seconds before she went right back into it. So Grand Forks with their third power play opportunity of the game. 2-minute minor for roughing is the call to Avery Myers. It comes with 5:38 and counting to go here in the period. That one's chipped up over the top of the net into the backboards, and North South will try and clear it, but Grand Forks will keep it in the offensive zone. That puck is chipped up into the air, picked up by Hannah Gray in the back of the net. Hannah Gray tried to feed it up front. Nobody home, is blocked by Lauren Haar. Back onto the stick of Hannah Gray. Hannah Gray still fighting for it, and it'll be picked up there at center ice by Krewald. Krewald will bank it into the Fargo North South bench. That will stop the clock with 5:09 to go and 1:17 on the Grand Forks power play. Grand Forks trailing 4-2. They scored the first goal of each period so far. Avery Myers interference at 8:31. Avery Myers roughing at 5:53. So she came out of the box with 6:31 left. Yeah, 6:31. And she went into the box about 40 seconds later at 5:53. Just shy of 40 seconds. So I was pretty close there with my estimate of 30. 58 seconds remain in that power play. 4:47 on the second period clock. It's picked up there by Grace Emineth. Puck is flung up into the air over the red line and back. Skating back to pick it up there is Krewald. Sam Martin will put it up onto the stick there of Mackenzie Hansen. 30 seconds remain in the power play, and Fargo North South has the puck. Fargo North South looking to kill off another penalty. That's taken away by Morgan Stenseth. Stenseth gets pushed off the puck there by Hansen. And North South will restart from in behind their own net, come up along the near board, skate to the middle. Nice moves there by Grace Emineth. Emineth will cross into the offensive line, feed it onto the stick of Mackenzie Hansen. Hansen over by the far boards, looking for somebody to pass it to, and Fargo North South is at full strength. 3:50 to go in the period. Sorensen up there to check that. Yeah, Hansen. Armin will shove it back in behind the Knight Rider net, where it's picked up there by Peyton Krewald. Kept in the offensive zone by Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey almost had an opportunity there, but the puck was poked off her stick into the near boards. And it's taken away by Dorsey once again. Promisberger had it. Caitlin Armin shoving it in there, and covering it up is Kaylee Baker. That'll stop the clock with 3:22 to go here in the second period of play. So face-off will come glove side of the 8th grade goalie, Kaylee Baker. Promisberger will be the face-off competitor for Fargo North South. Not sure who's going in there for Grand Forks, as nobody's really stepped up yet. Oh, there is somebody behind the official, which is somewhat blocking my view. Looks like we'll have a new player come onto the ice here for Grand Forks. And she will enter the face-off circle against Promisberger, and Fargo North South will win that face-off. Josie Hell with the puck right now. Shot on goal, and that will be swallowed up by Kaylee Baker. 3:15 to go here, and it remains 4-2. Once again, all the music in the background there, we do not own any of the copyright for that music. That message brought to you by our friends at YouTube. Okay, back to action now. 3:15 to go, second period of play. Face-off won once again by Fargo North South. Rebound opportunity as it came off the left post, as Baker wasn't able to glove that one down and stop it. Now they'll feed it right in front of the net, nobody there. Baker will save it with her stick. And now the puck will come up along the near boards and over the blue line and back into the other end of the ice. 2:48 counting to go here, second period of play, and it's a 2-goal deficit here for the Knight Riders. That puck gets chipped up into the plexiglass here on the near wing, and that is picked up by Josie Hell. 2 passes later, Promisberger has it. Promisberger looking to pass, makes a deke move around the defender. Rebound opportunity won't go in, and coming away with it is Grand Forks. If they can hurry, they would have a 3-on-2, but the puck was poked away. And north-south, Sorensen will pick it up over the red line now, 2:20 to go. Sorensen into the offensive zone. Sorensen skates around Tallman. Sorensen into the back of the net. Sorensen still with the puck. Centering pass, Caitlin Arman swallowed up there by Baker. She will fall on top of that one, and that'll stop the clock with 2:11 to go here in the second period of play. So only one, check that, 2 goals. One by each team here in the second period so far, which is a better ratio than the first one. 3 for Fargo North South, 1 for Grand Forks. Misfired on the shot there, and the puck will cross the blue line where Martin will bank it up on the red line on the far boards. It's picked up by Jerica Fries. Fries will shoot that one to the left side of the net. Skating back there, I want to say it might be more, but I can't quite see the jersey number from my vantage point. 1:48 to go here, and the puck will skate down to the other end. That'll be an icing call, and we'll skate down to the other end of the ice here with 1:45 to go in the second period of play. Face-off will come stick side of Kaylee Baker, excuse me. Face-off was initially won by Fargo North South, but taken away quickly by Grand Forks. 1:37 to go here in the second period. It's a 2-goal deficit. Grand Forks is definitely not out of this one yet. They'll put it up onto the near boards, onto the stick of Abby Schauer. That puck will come loose, far boards. And neither team with clear possession of the puck, and now they got a 3-on-3 back the other way. With the puck far side, backhanded spin around pass, went nowhere. I mean, it was a good pass, and if her teammate would have been there, it would have been an excellent pass, but there was nobody home there for Grand Forks on that one. 1 minute to go in the period. Picking it up is Evelyn Olsen. Olsen, shot, getting down low there is Baker, saves it with her pads. 45 seconds to go in the period. Josie Hell will keep it in the offensive zone for North-South. Official jumps up into the air as the puck comes to the near board and scoots across the back of the net. And now back to the near boards, or it's picked up by Schauer. Center ice, the puck is intercepted there by North-South. Schauer will bat it onto the stick there of Shaylee Richards. Richards, shot on goal, wide right, won't go, and picking it up there is Fargo North-South. They'll bring it up the near boards, put it onto the stick there of Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey one-on-one with Krewald, and Dorsey still at the puck. Backhanded pass, Josie Hell with the goal! 5-2 on the backhanded pass from Hannah Dorsey, and Josie Hell gets her second goal of the game. That goal comes with 8.3 seconds to go here in the second period of play, and it's 5-2. Hannah Dorsey circles in behind the net, puts it in front. Josie Hell, as she was falling down, would score the goal to make it 5-2. 3, 2, 1, and that'll bring us to the end of the second period of play. 4 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second. 5 of those 7 by Fargo North South, the other 2 for Grand Forks. We'll add up some numbers here and come back with your second period intermission report right after this timeout on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search at ND Scores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here. Second intermission report from the Coliseum in Fargo. Hope you're having a great evening here. Once again, this game will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within, we always say 24 hours after the conclusion of our broadcast, but in the majority of the cases, it's been more like 1 hour. So keep that in mind. If you have some friends or family that can't watch the game live, don't tell them what the final score was. Have them watch the game. You know, kind of like how it is with football when used to DVR a game and somebody would get all upset because they gave away the score because they wanted to watch it. Well, matter of fact, you can even do that live right now thanks to our subscriber amounts. We've been able to unlock our DVR feature. So on that slider bar right down there, you can back up to any point in the game. If you missed anything, you can see it again. You can watch it from that point forward to the end of the broadcast or at any point you want. You can click on the word live and it'll bring you immediately back to the point in the game that we are at that point in time. Once again, 5-2 here at the end of 2 periods. Shots on goal favor Fargo North South 31-13. Of those 13 shots for Grand Forks, they got 9 of them in the first, only 4 in the second period, but they were able to get 1 goal off those 4 shots. So that's the good news here. It was 3-1 at the end of 1. Grand Forks would score first to make it 3-2. Fargo North South would respond with 2 goals of their own to bring us to our current score of 5-2 through 2 periods of play. Both teams have been to the box 3 times. Both teams are 0 for 3 on the power play. Lauren Haar in net for Fargo North South. 9 shots in the first, saved 8. 4 shots in the second, saved 3. For a total of 13 shots faced, saved 11. Kaylee Baker, the 8th grader, 34 minutes in net through 2 periods of play. Faced 16 shots in the first period, saved 13 of them, and faced 15 shots and saved 13 of them in the second period for a total of 31 shots faced, 26 shots saved. Your game summary looks like this. Morgan Stenseth, 16 minutes into the first period, made it 1-0 in favor of Grand Forks. The assist on that goal would go to Caitlin Peterson to make it 1-0 for the Night Riders. Fargo North South would respond, and it wouldn't take too long either. Karina Grothman on a beautiful pass from behind the net from Jerica Fries would put it in for her first of 2 goals, I believe. Yes, first of 2 goals to tie it up at 1-1. And then about a minute and 17 seconds later, Quinn Fournier would go to the box for Grand Forks, 2-minute minor for cross-checking at the 3:27 mark. Fargo North would not convert on that power play, but they would get an even-strength goal unassisted from Josie Hell to give Fargo North South a 2-1 lead at the 6:26 mark of the first period of play. Just shy of 2 minutes later at the 8:17 mark, it'd be Caitlin Armin on an assist from Josie Hell to make it 3-1 Fargo North South. Then we'd have a handful of penalties following that 4th goal of the game. Maya Tellman would go to the box, 2-minute minor for hooking. Tori Tatum would go to the box, 2 minutes for slashing. Tellman at the 9:45 mark, Tatum at the 13:45 mark. And then Quinn Fournier would go to the box, 2 minutes for tripping at the 16:23 mark. That penalty would carry over into the second period of play. Fargo North South would not score on that power play. 4 minutes, 27 seconds into the period, be Caitlin Peterson unassisted, putting the puck in the net on a shot that Lauren Haar initially had in her glove, and it dropped out of her glove, dropped down right in between her, and slid in between her pads and into the net. And that would get credited to Caitlin Peterson for the goal at the 4:27 mark to make it 3-2 in favor of Fargo North South. About a little over 2 minutes later at the 6:50 mark, Karina Grothman, assisted by Jerica Fries, would make it 4-2. Avery Myers would go to the box at the 8:29 mark of the period, 2-minute minor for interference. Grand Forks wouldn't score on that power play. And then 43 seconds after Avery Myers got out of the penalty box, she'd go right back to the penalty box for another 2-minute minor for roughing. And once again, Grand Forks would not convert on that power play. And then 16:52, Hannah Dorsey would get the puck, skate in behind the net, come on the near side, flip it in front of the net. Josie Hell was skating backwards, got her stick on the puck as she fell down and put the puck into the net to make it 5-2. And that's our current score here, as the two teams, or at least, here comes Grand Forks on the other side. So the two teams are now indeed back out onto the ice for about they stopped the clock. So I'm going to guess that we're not going to take a break here. But with that said, I want to thank a few of our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, as well as Game Time, and the Fargo North and the Fargo South Booster Clubs, as well as Fargo Davies Booster Club, and the North Fargo softball program for supporting us here on the ND Sports Channel. And we've even had some donations come from, we had a couple from Arizona send us a donation. And if they're watching tonight, I know that they have some family at Fargo South. So if they're watching tonight, you know who you are, and thank you very much for that donation. Hopefully you received our response to that in the mail a few days after that there. And something new on the ND Sports Channel is the Class B podcast. If you are a fan of Class B basketball, it includes boys and girls Class B basketball, I have a feeling that you will love that podcast, as I listened to it for the first time today, and I absolutely loved it. It was great. And that's hosted by Pace Meyer, Pace Meyer, I believe is how you say it. And I certainly recommend you checking it out. Go to ndsportschannel.com, click on the Class B podcast button on the homepage on the menu bar at the top there, and listen to episode 1. It's on our website. Of course, you don't have to do it right now. You can do it after the game if you want. Whatever your preference is, we're cool with that. But certainly, if you are a fan, even a slight fan of Class B basketball, like I said, I listen to it, and I give you my personal recommendation that I think you would be, that I think that would catch your interest. I think that'd pique your interest. So we're getting ready here to start the third period of play as the officials talking with the coaches for Grand Forks over on the far side there. Now he's skating away. Not sure what that discussion was about. We'll have a short delay for one reason or another. Once again, 5-2 as we get ready to start the third period of play. And we're underway with period number 3. Hit right at the blue line there. Falling down is Avery Myers she was shoved to the ice there by Grand Forks' Quinn Fournier, and Quinn Fournier is only an 8th grader. Avery Myers is a junior. Hopefully that one doesn't sting too much for Avery Myers. 16:30 to go here in the 3rd period of play. 5-2 lead for Fargo North-South. Grand Forks has the puck on a clean sheet of ice. They try to put it onto the stick there of Kylie Autry, the freshman, but that'll escape her stick, and Fargo North-South will pick it up again. Myers will poke the puck into the center of the ice. Nobody there. Grand Forks had a short opportunity, short window of opportunity there, but two teams still battling for possession of the puck. Now it goes in front. Lauren Haar will get down. Didn't have to worry about anything there as nothing came her direction. 15:55 to go here, 3rd period of play. Grand Forks trailing by 3 goals off a late 2nd period goal by Josie Hell with only 8 seconds remaining in the 2nd period. Want to thank the person who just gave us a recommendation a few minutes ago on our Facebook page. Certainly appreciate the fact that we could get this game for you, and appreciate the fact that you're enjoying the broadcast. Ooh, shot, and that was blocked off the right pad there. The shot was by Abby Promisberger. And Kaylee Baker blocking it into the near boards. Promisberger with the puck once again, but it's poked out off her stick from behind there by Grand Forks' Haley Stenberg. 15:08 to go. Promisberger with the puck. Promisberger gets pushed to the ice. We'll have a delayed penalty. That will be Peyton Krewald going to the box. Get the official call here in a moment. And Fargo North-South will go on their 4th power play of the game. This one coming at the 15:01 mark of the 3rd period. They'll have a man advantage, leading by 3 goals. Peyton Krewald into the box here. It'll be a 2-minute minor. Face-off won by Fargo North-South. Sam Martin here on the near point. Shot wide right, deflected to the far boards there by Baker. They'll work it in behind the Knight Rider net here. Tried to get it on the stick of Promisberger. Promisberger tried to chop it down, but it was shoved out of the zone there by Tellman. Interference, the call on Krewald. Caitlin Arman with the puck now. Minute 27 remains on the North-South power play. Both teams 0 for 3 on the power play in the game so far. Hansen with a shot that went just a little bit wide left. Arman was able to pick it up in behind the net. She's looking to put it onto the stick of Arman. Arman flicks it, blocked on the blocker pad there, left blocker pad by Kaylee Baker to keep it out of the net. That was a nice shot on goal there by Sam Martin. And now a whistle will stop the clock with 14:04 to go here in the 3rd period of play. Minute 3 remains on the power play. Nice passing there from North-South as they work it into the offensive zone with 13:55 to go here in the 3rd period of play. With the puck is Avery Myers. Myers dumps it back onto the stick of Hannah Dorsey, who had the assist on the last goal. That's Josie Hell, who scored the last goal. That puck is poked away there by Abby Schauer, and North-South will have to retreat out of the offensive zone as they'll chase the puck in behind their own net. Reset here and try and put something together coming out from behind their own net with 27 seconds to go on the power play, 13:25 in the period. That puck is dumped out of the zone, and Sorensen will go back and chase it down. 15 seconds remain on the power play, and Grand Forks doing an excellent job of killing off this penalty. North-South into the offensive zone. That is Hansen. Picking it up is Myers. Myers dumps it in behind the net. Now Grand Forks is at full strength. They'll leave it there for Josie Hell. She skates up the near boards in behind the net. She gets pushed off the puck. They'll be kept in the zone over on the far side there, the blue line by Sorensen. Hell trying to skate around the defender, and a little pressure on there. Or check that, that was Myers. And then Hell pushed it over to the far side where it's picked up there by Hannah Dorsey. Now Myers will skate after it, but getting there first was Quinn Fournier. 12:22 and counting to go here in the third period of play, and it's a 5-2 lead for the Fargo North South team. Even now, I still want to say Spartans or Bruins, but it's neither one right now. Talked to both athletic directors. They both said that there is no team name. 12 minutes to go here, third period of play, as Grand Forks will bring it up the near boards, and a nice move there by Alexis Laframboise. And that whistle will stop the clock with 11:54 and bring the face-off down to the other end of the ice. It'll be stick side of the 8th grade goalie, Kaylee Baker. 11:54 to go here. I'm pretty sure that that song that you may have heard in the background there is the favorite song for every sports team here at Fargo North, because that's played at hockey, at volleyball, basketball. I've heard it every single time I've done a game for any sport here at Fargo North. 11:33, and don't get me wrong, it's a good song. I kind of like the song too, but I don't listen to music too much as I used to, so. In behind the boards, I think that's Jerica Fries. Yep, Fries will bring the puck out far side, pass it in behind the net. They'll leave it for Sam Martin. Sam Martin looking to make a move. She'll go around the backside of the net and dump it back over into the near corner. It's pushed in there by, I want to say, Grothman. Shot that hit the outside of the net. You may have heard the sound effect there. Eminent with an opportunity, risked it right in front of the net. Nobody, rebound opportunity is not taken advantage of, and Grand Forks will move it out of the zone up to center ice. Get pushed into the boards there was Laframboise. 10:35 and counting to go. Jerica Fries with the puck. Trying to make a move. She got pushed out the puck, and that shot on goal was denied. Shot by Myers, and now he swallowed up the glove of Kaylee Baker. For a moment there, I thought she dropped it, but I don't think she did. Didn't matter, the whistle blew, so I'll stop the clock with 10:21 to go here in the third period of play. Once again, Grand Forks could certainly use a goal here in the next 1 to 2 minutes to get themselves an opportunity here. It's not over yet. But if Fargo North South scores one more goal, that could be the ultimate dagger. If the score stands as is, it'll be Caitlin Arman getting the game-winning goal at the 8:17 mark of the first period. 10:07 to go here in the third period of play. It's a 5-2 lead for North South. Battle for the puck over on the far boards there in front of the Grand Forks bench. North South will dump it in behind the net. No line changes. All the same players will stay on the ice. And that's intercepted. Deflected. Shot on goal by Sorensen won't go. And Grand Forks takes it away. Skating with the puck was Peterson. Peterson gets shoved off by Sorensen. No hands in the air. No penalty called. Play will continue. 9:37 and counting to go here in the third period of play. Coming back the other way now is Josie Hell. Hell falls down, and once again, no call there. 9:22 to go. Here's an opportunity, and that was an awesome play defensively by Grace Emineth, as she had to reach out with her skate to keep that puck from moving forward. That would have been a clear breakaway there for Caitlin Peterson, the senior, but a lucky stretch of the leg there by Grace Emineth denies that opportunity. 8:57 to go. 5-2 once again. Third period of play. Emineth with the puck in behind her own net. She'll fling it by Abby Schauer. And North South will get it out of the zone. But Grand Forks will pick it up just over the blue line. And reaching for it, slipping was Hannah Gray. Grand Forks will maintain possession of the puck. get it momentarily onto the stick there of Shaylee Richards, but it's deflected off her stick. And now I think that's Promisberger's shot on goal and wide left. Emineth will pick it up right in front of the blue line. Puts it onto the stick, far side of Tori Tatum. Caitlin Arman will skate up on it, and Grand Forks will take it away. Here's an opportunity for Richards. Richards will skate up. 8:07, shot on goal will get deflected, and nobody was there to pick up the rebound. Richards was the only player for Grand Forks down there, and we're gonna have an icing call. 7:57 to go as the puck will go down to the other end of the ice, and Grand Forks will get a face-off right where they need it. They need a goal here quick, otherwise time will become the enemy, and time is not a friend right now, but it's not an enemy either. It's right on the border of being a friend and being an enemy. 7:57 and counting now as the face-off is won by Josie Hell, or actually it goes onto the stick off the face-off of Josie Hell. North-South will come away with it. 2-on-3 the other way. That won't last for very long, as that puck is taken away by Grand Forks and back down to the other end, and we'll have another icing call, and this time the face-off will come down to the stick side of the 8th grade goalie, Kaylee Baker. Through 2 periods of play, Baker has faced 31 shots, kept 26 of them out of the net. Face-off won once again by Fargo North-South. That seems to be a theme in this one here. Grand Forks has won a few face-offs, but a majority of them have gone to Fargo North-South. I don't have an official stat on that. My stats are unofficial. That shot wide left. Picked up here, Hannah Dorsey. That shot was deflected, I believe, off the back of the jersey of Peyton Grewal. Back the other way, it's Richards with an opportunity. No, check that, Peterson, excuse me. And that one fell apart quickly for Grand Forks. 5-2 is our score with 6:49 and counting to go. Puck goes in behind the Knight Rider net. And another shot on goal was saved there by Kaylee Baker. I believe that shot came from Promisberger, I think. .6:38 to go, 3rd period of play. It remains 5-2. Neither team has scored yet here in the 3rd period of play. Kaylee Baker faced 16 shots in the 1st period, 15 shots in the 2nd period, and has probably right around 10 so far in this period. Grand Forks will pick it up. That's Hannah Gray, the sophomore. She'll send it, but it'll be intercepted at the blue line by North-South. Centering pass there intended for Emineth, who couldn't put it in. Puck escapes into the near board. 6:07 and counting to go here in the 3rd period of play. Freeze and another North-South player pinned up on the boards. The puck comes loose, far side. Skating up for it first was Abby Schauer, but it was nearly taken away by North-South, and Grand Forks might have an opportunity here, but no. North-South will poke it back into the offensive zone, and now here's another opportunity, depending on who gets there first. It could have been a 2-on-1, and coming away with it is North-South. Up along the near boards, reaching for it there was Grothman. Grothman will get it onto the stick of, I can't see who that is at the moment. Up on the near boards, Emineth will pick it up. Tried to skate through a couple defenders, got the puck right back. Wrist shot on goal, got deflected off the back of somebody's skate, up and over the left side of the net. 5:17 and counting to go, 3rd period of play. If Grand Forks doesn't score a goal here in the next 30 or so seconds, it's gonna be a very huge uphill climb to try and get back into this one. But stranger things have happened. So don't give up hope just yet. A puck gets chipped out into neutral ice. 4:48 counting to go, and skating back in is Emineth. Emineth will go in behind the net. Tried the backhanded pass, tried to put it on the stick of Isabel Poole into the lineup. First time I've called her name tonight. Poole in behind the net. Poole does have a couple of goals here for Fargo North South over the season. And to the best of my knowledge, a majority of them, if not all of them, have come in the third period of play. Battle for the puck as two players go into the far corner. They'll be taken away by Grand Forks and poked away there at the center red line by Fargo North South. Picking it up there will be Krewald. That's Madeline Rorick. Rorick in the game against Jamestown scored her very first goal. On the very next game against West Fargo United, she scored her second goal. We got that first goal of her varsity hockey career on the ND Sports Channel. Matter of fact, you scroll down on our Twitter account, you can watch that, or even on our Facebook page, you can watch a highlight of that goal. She was very pumped up about that particular goal when she scored it against Jamestown. It came from basically the face-off circle there, right where the face-off occurred just there. That game was won by North-South. 13-1 was the final score over the Blue Jays. Caitlin Arman with the puck now. She runs into the offensive zone, tries to get around two defenders, and a whistle, and we're gonna have a penalty on Grand Forks with 3:27 to go here in the third period of play. The official trying to explain to her why she called the penalty, and apparently she's in disagreement with that penalty. Haley Stenberg will go to the box. That's her first trip. Quinn Fournier has 2 trips to the box. Tellman with 1 and Krewald with 1. Face-off won by North-South. They'll have a 2-minute power play here, which will take them to about the 1-minute 30-second mark of the period approximately, assuming they don't score a goal here on the power play. Hooking the call. Martin will not be able to skate up on that quick enough to keep it in the offensive zone, and North-South will have to retreat. Regroup at center ice, and picking it up here is Caitlin Arman. Arman, backhanded pass for Promisberger. Promisberger shot on goal. Arman tried the rebound, but it was swallowed up there by Kaylee Baker. That'll stop the clock with 2:52 to go here in the third period of play, and 1:25 on the power play on the penalty there to Haley Stenberg. Stenberg, a junior, plays forward and defenseman for the Knight Riders. .244 as Sorensen races back to collect the puck, and she will fling it onto the stick of Josie Howe, who pushes it up to Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey will come up over the red line and into the offensive zone. Dorsey trying to skate around the defender, centering pass, nobody home. The closest one was Mackenzie Hansen. That's puck will come back. Josie Howe will pick it up, bank it up onto the near boards, or Dorsey was the nearest player there. Grand Forks banks it back out. They'll get some fresh skaters on the ice. 2:14 to go, 47 in the power play. 2:07 and counting to go now. As Fargo North-South works it out from behind their own net. Puck is chipped away, and falling to the ground there was Caitlin Peterson. 27 seconds remains on the penalty there to Stenberg. Hannah Dorsey shot on goal, and that's saved by Baker. Dorsey gets the puck again. Dorsey skating around for defenders and gets it in. 6-2, Fargo North-South. That's a power play goal. 16 seconds remained on the penalty to Stenberg. And Fargo North-South gets the first power play goal of the game. They were 0 of 3 prior to that. Jaden Clavel for Fargo Davie scored his 1,000th point tonight. in a 102-59 win over Fargo North in boys basketball. That game went final just a few moments ago. So Dorsey's goal was unassisted. Power play goal, 1:17 to go, and like I said, if Fargo North South scored another goal, that would be the ultimate dagger. And considering the time on the clock when they scored it, there was no doubt that that would be the dagger indeed. Coming up on the near side here is Krewald. 1 minute to go in the period, and it's picked up there by Grothman. Grothman over on the far boards, trying to get in front of the defender. She's held from behind and no call. She's still being held and no call. She was held all the way from in front of the red line to right about the face-off circle. She had her arms around her and nothing was called. I'm not sure why, but we'll go with it. I'm not a hockey official. I know the rules and stuff for the most part, but there may be one or two rules that slip under my radar, and I'm not sure why things aren't called, but 24 seconds remain here in the period, 6-2 in favor of Fargo North South, and can Grand Forks get one more goal here, possibly? The Framboys will push it up. Skating up is Kaylee Autry, and that's picked up by Fargo North South. 6 seconds to go, and one more rush here for North South. 2 seconds to go. Front of the blue line, shot on goal is far right, and that'll bring us to our final score. Your final, Fargo North South 6 and Grand Forks 2. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers, and come back with your post-game show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets, Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here. Your final score from the Coliseum. Fargo North South will defeat Grand Forks for the second time this season. Last time, 3-0. This time, Night Riders get a couple goals on them, but Fargo North will double up on their previous attempt and score 6, and they'll knock off the Night Riders here at home 6-2. Shots on goal in favor of Fargo North South, 46-14. Grand Forks only got one shot in that third period. They had 9 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third for a total of 14. Fargo North South 16, 15, and 15 in the first, second, and third respectively for a total of 46. It was 3-1 after 1. 2 goals for Fargo North South and 1 goal for Grand Forks in the second to bring us to a end of second period score of 5-2. Then Fargo North South would get a goal late by Hannah Dorsey at the 15-17 mark to make it 6-2 in favor of Fargo North South, and that would go on to be our final score. Fargo North South went to the penalty box 3 times. Grand Forks went to the penalty box 5 times. Grand Forks 0 for 3. Fargo North South 1 for 5 on power play opportunities. Lauren Haar in the net faced 9 shots in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third for a total of 14, saved 12 of them. Kaylee Baker, 16 in the first, 15 in the second, 15 in the third for a total of 46, saved 4 of them. Caitlin Armand will get credit for the game-winning goal at the 8:17 mark of the first period of play. And here's your game recap. It would be Morgan Stenseth scoring first and quicks, and 16 seconds into the first period, it was 1-0 in favor of the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Karina Grothman would come back here just shy of 2 minutes later, 6 seconds shy of 2 minutes later. That goal would be assisted by Jerica Fries, and it'd be 1-1 at that point. Quinn Fournier would go to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking at the 3:27 mark of the first period of play, and then Josie Hell, shortly after the power play expired, would score an even strength goal unassisted at the 6:26 mark to make it 2-1 in favor of Fargo North South. About just shy of 2 minutes later, at the 8:17 mark, Caitlin Armand would get a nice pass from Josie Hell to make it 3-1 in favor of Fargo North South. Then we'd have some trouble with penalties. Maya Tellman would go to the box. 2-minute minor for hooking at the 9:45 mark of the first period. Tori Tatum for Fargo North South, 2 minutes for slashing at the 13:45 mark of the first period. And then Quinn Fournier, 2 minutes for tripping at the 16:23 mark of the first period. That power play for Fargo North South at the second Fournier penalty would carry over into the start of the second period. Fargo North South wouldn't score. It would be Grand Forks going first in the second period. An unassisted goal by Caitlin Peterson with 4:20 and the 4:27 mark of the second period to make it 3-2, and the Knight Riders were within 1. But it didn't take long for Fargo North South to respond as Karina Grothman would get a pass from Jerica Fries to make it 4-2 in favor of Fargo North South at the 6:50 mark of the second period of play. Avery Myers would go to the box at the 8:29 mark, a 2-minute minor for ear interference, and Grand Forks would not produce any goals on that power play opportunity. Avery Myers would come out of the box and about 43 seconds later go right back to the box with a 2-minute minor for roughing. Grand Forks would once again fail to score on that power play opportunity, and then about 5 minutes or so after that Avery Myers roughing penalty, it'd be Josie Hell falling down, skating backwards on the pass from Hannah Dorsey to make it 5-2 with about 8 seconds to go in that second period of play, and that's where the score would be heading into the third period. And a minute 59 into that third period of play, Peyton Krewald would go to the box, 2 minutes for interference. Fargo North South would not score on that power play opportunity, and we would remain scoreless for the next 12 or so minutes. Haley Stenberg at the 13:33 mark would go to the box for a 2-minute minor for a hooking call. And then Hannah Dorsey on that penalty would score the power play goal unassisted to make it 6-2, and that would end up being your final score. We're going to take one more timeout, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at what's coming up for these two teams next here, and we'll select our 3 stars of the game, and we'll wrap it up here from the Coliseum in North Fargo with our final segment of the post-game show coming up next here in just a little bit on the ND Sports Channel. Be right back. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back to the final segment of our post-game show here on the ND Sports Channel. Once again, your final score, Fargo North South 6, the Grand Forks Knight Riders 2. Goals for the Knight Riders from Caitlin Peterson, and then the second goal came from Morgan Stenseth. I forgot to put, okay, so I forgot to put on my personal stat sheet, I forgot to put the goal in for Morgan Stenseth, but good thing I had the backup stat sheet as well. Morgan Stenseth and Caitlin Peterson, your goal scorers for Grand Forks. Your goal scorers for Fargo North South, 2 for Josie Hell, 2 for Karina Grothman, 1 goal and an assist for Hannah Dorsey. Josie Hell also got an assist. Caitlin Armin with a goal and an assist for Jerica Fries. 2 penalties to Avery Myers, and then 1 penalty to Tori Tatum. Goals and assists, Morgan Stenseth unassisted on her goal. Caitlin Peterson got a goal and an assist. Haley Stenberg with 1 penalty. Quinn Fournier with 2 penalties. Maya Tellman with 1 penalty, and Peyton Krewald with 1 penalty as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at how these two teams stack up after the conclusion of this game here. Knight Riders now fall to 9-8 on the season, 6-5 in the row, and their 3-game winning streak comes to an end. And they have now scored 62 goals, which is an average of just shy of 4 goals a game. And they have now allowed 54 goals, which is an average of 3 goals per game. And Kaylee Baker, the 8th grader, 6.5 games now, 4-3-0, has allowed 18 goals on 179 shots. Doesn't do too much to her save percentage. Dropped it a little bit. I think it was 90.1 in the pregame show. It now sits at 89.9. For Fargo North South, 14-0-1 on the year now. 7-0-1 at home, 7-0-0 on the road. They've now won 10 in a row. They've scored 90. They've only allowed 18. That's an average of 6 goals a game, which happens to be the amount of goals that they scored tonight. And then that's an average of just a little bit over a goal a game, which I guess you could say is just a little bit more than they allowed tonight. So Lauren Haar, the senior, now played 9 games, 8-0-1 in those games, 14 goals on 146 shots. Her save percentage gets back into the 90s at 91.2%. All right, it was at 90 point something in the pregame, so I should say gets back to 91%. And that's how these two teams stack up. Let's see what's coming up next here for the Knight Riders after tonight's loss. They will have the Mandan Braves at home. That should be a win. Or I don't want to speculate too far in advance, but that should be a W for Grand Forks. And then East Grand Forks at home. Then they'll head to Jamestown, take on the Blue Jays, and then they'll be home for the remainder of the season as they face the Firebirds, the Blizzard, and West Fargo United on February 12th. To wrap up the regular season. And for Fargo North South, their next game will be right back here on the 25th, in 3 days from now, as they take on Mankota East. Puck drop at 7:30 p.m. You can watch that game here on the ND Sports Channel, and then they'll be in Bismarck at the Schonberg Ice Arena, I believe is where that one's being held. And that's a 3:15 puck drop against the Blizzards. They'll try and get one back against Bismarck as they came here and stole one from Fargo North South. And tell you, it's been those two teams. Fargo North South gets tripped over Bismarck almost at least in the last 3 or 4 meetings. They haven't officially defeated Bismarck, but they haven't officially lost in all those games either. So, and then after that Blizzard game, they'll be at home here against Devils Lake. That'll be the first game of a doubleheader here on the ND Sports Channel, as we will have the boys game at 7:30 against Devils Lake, following that girls game at 5:15. And then we'll head down to Shields Arena at the Farmers Union Insurance Rink. We'll see Fargo North South for the first time on the ND Sports Channel officially on the road, even though it's not that much of a road trip, as they will take on the Fargo Davies Eagles. That is also a doubleheader, as at 7:30 that night it will be Fargo North taking on Fargo South Shanley, and we'll have both of those games on February 5th for you here on the ND Sports Channel as well. And then they'll head up to Mina, and then they'll finish the regular season against the Coyotes on February 9th. And earlier they won that earlier matchup against the Coyotes. They picked up a 13-0 victory there over the Williston Coyotes back on January 4th to kick off 2019, and then they'll wrap up the 2019 regular season against that same team that they kicked off the year with. And then we'll see what happens after all that, see who's going to the tournaments and all that good stuff. You can always check our website for tournament schedule broadcast. Time now to select our 3 stars of the game. And we're going to go with Josie Hell with our first star, from junior from North South. 2 goals and assists, no penalties. Our second star will go to Karina Grothman, the senior for North South. 2 goals, no assists. And our third star will go to Caitlin Peterson, the senior for the Grand Forks Knight Riders, with 1 goal and 1 assist for contributing on both of those Grand Forks Knight Rider goals. And they would fall short tonight, but still a great effort from Caitlin Peterson and a couple of others for Grand Forks as well. We don't do this very often. Matter of fact, we've never done it before, and we don't have an official on-screen graphic for this. But the highlight of the game, and this is not to rub it in, but the 8th grader, Quinn Fournier, knocks down Avery Myers. That's an 8th grader up against the junior, and just like a brick wall, Avery Myers ran into Fournier and fell down. So that's your hit of the game. And well, the reason why we don't really have a hit of the game, because they don't happen too frequently in girls hockey. This game today was actually the most physical game that I've seen Fargo North South play against any team all season. So we'll give that complimentary award there out to Quinn Fournier. She did go to the box 2 times, but she, as an 8th grader out there, she definitely meant business for the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Let's see here. Coming up on the ND Sports Channel, well, we have some basketball games for you here on Thursday. Fargo South will be hosting the Moorhead Spuds. Boys JV at 5:45, boys varsity at 7:30, and then we'll be back here at the Coliseum as Fargo North South will take on Mankato East in girls hockey on the 25th. Then we'll be in Hillsboro for a triple header of basketball. CJV and boys, 1, 3:30, and 5 against the Central Cass Squirrels. Some Class B boys basketball action for you. We'll keep the Class B boys basketball action going on that Monday when we head up to the Palace on the Prairie, and the Jaguars will host the Wyoming Lidgewood Warbirds with the JV game at 6 and the varsity game at 7:30. Then we'll go down to Shields Arena on the 29th. We'll see a very good matchup between Fargo Davies Eagles and the West Fargo United in girls hockey. We'll head back up to Hillsboro on the 31st to wrap up the month of January. That should be a very good game. Hillsboro Central Valley, a really good team. Ada Bora, as of earlier today when I checked, they were undefeated on the year. And I think Hillsboro Central Valley only has 1 loss, maybe 2. Can't recall off the top of my head without pulling up that schedule. But that's a game you might want to circle on your calendar. That should be a good one. And then February 1st, as we talked about a little bit earlier, we'll have girls hockey for you here, and boys hockey, doubleheader. North-South take on the Devils Lake Firebirds in girls hockey, and then the Fargo North Spartans boys team will take on the Devils Lake Firebirds on February 1st. And then we'll head down to Wahpeton. We'll have women's college basketball. The NDSCS Wildcats will take on Iowa Western Community College. We'll follow that up with 5 back-to-back high school girls basketball games as part of the NDSCS Basketball Bonanza at the Blickery Activity Center down in Wahpeton. If you plan to go down there, I recommend spending an extra $1 or $2 going to Wahpeton Deli. They have the best food in Wahpeton, hands down. Don't even consider a place like McDonald's or something like that. I can say that safely because McDonald's isn't a sponsor of our program there, and so I can say that safely. Hands down, you'll want to spend a couple bucks on food at Wahpeton Deli in Wahpeton if you happen to make the trip down there for that girls basketball bonanza. So we'll have a grand total of 6 basketball games starting at 12 noon on February 2nd with that Wildcats versus Iowa Western Community College in women's college basketball, and follow that up with 5 more games of girls high school basketball. We have the complete list of matchups on our website at ndsportschannel.com. Once again, don't forget, you can watch this game again. 24/7 replay will be available more than likely within an hour or so after the conclusion of our broadcast here, but we always say 24 hours just to be on the safe side. That's going to wrap up our broadcast. Your final score one more time: Fargo North South 6, Grand Forks Knight Riders 2. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you in 2 days from now from Fargo South High School for boys basketball here on the ND Sports Channel. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.